1. Raven. Atlanta, Georgia, downtown, Friday, April 14th, 8:11 p.m. My daddy used to tell me the best way to stay out of trouble was to think about tomorrow before you act today. Every Friday night in high school, just before I stepped out to go crazy with my friends, he'd look up from whatever he was reading, the Bible, a new Sharon Carter Rogers thriller, a boring book about Roman history, whatever, and he'd give me that same lecture. Son, ask yourself if tomorrow you is going to thank you for the circumstances you get him into tonight. Of course, he was right. Pops generally gave good advice. It was kind of his job after all. And of course, I mostly ignored him. I figured that was my job. Right now, though, I'm kind of wishing last night me had been paying attention to Dad's most famous lecture. Even if LNM had just made some kind of contingency plan or something, that would have been helpful. But as usual, that guy was winging it, hoping things would work out anyway, regardless of what he did. Eternal optimist. I guess that's me. Hope it doesn't get me killed today. The timer app on my cell phone beeps to tell me there's only 16 minutes left. I take in a deep breath and let it out slowly to calm my nerves. No time to panic, not yet at least. Gotta keep my wits. The big dude in the wheelchair twitches and groans. I can see that his subconscious mind is fighting the drug that knocked him out. But there's nothing I can do about it right now. All I can do is punch the elevator button again, swear a little bit, and hope that 16 minutes is going to be enough time to get done what needs to get done. And then I see her. Wow. Trudi Coffey pops through the door to the stairwell without hesitating, like she knew I'd be here, like she knew I'd be waiting for this stupid elevator on the 6th floor of the Ritz-Carlton Atlanta Hotel. She's cleaned up for the occasion, a rare treat if you ask me. Sleeveless red dress, sexy but not trashy. I think they call it a bodycon style. It's sleek with ribbed material that hugs her hips until the fabric ends just above her knees. Below that is a pair of black ankle boots, flirty with a gold buckle, metal sequins, and chunky heels. Stylish, but also convenient for running or kicking. Her thick brown hair is casually twisted and tacked up on her head in a way that just drives a man crazy. Dangly diamond earrings are her only jewelry, except for that long black marble chopstick thingy holding her hair in place. And stuck to her left hand is a little black purse. Mom would have called it a clutch. The way she's holding the purse, clutch, with the snap undone, tells me what I would have expected from her anyway. She wants to be able to get to her Beretta Tomcat quickly, just in case. I know she's just jogged up 6 flights of stairs, but she's barely breathing hard, like she could run up the next 18 floors of this hotel without any problem. She keeps in shape, this one. Of course, one peek at that red dress told me that. She pauses long enough to glance up and down the hall, checking to see if we have company. Then she turns her full attention to me. "So, Raven," she says, "this is interesting." "Don't call me that, Trudi," I say too quickly. You don't have to call me that. You can call me Raven, she interrupts. "I can't help noticing you've got my ex-husband, unconscious for some reason, strapped into Mama's wheelchair." I cringe at that. This could be hard to explain. I decide to postpone that conversation. "You look great, Trudi," I say. I'm stalling, obviously, but I mean it too. My mom always taught me it's important to acknowledge a woman's efforts toward looking pretty. Plus, if this ends badly, I'll never forgive myself for missing an opportunity to tell Trudi Coffey that I think she's heartbreakingly beautiful. Seems like she doesn't believe that about herself anymore, and she definitely deserves to believe it. Wow, Trudy's spectacular. You should dress like this all the time. Are those Vince Camuto boots? Very nice. We're talking fashion now? That's the best you can do? I shrug and try out what I think is my adorably sheepish grin. I'm just saying you're dressed nice today. It's a compliment. Her stupid ex-husband groans again, interrupting the flow of our conversation. She presses a hand to her hip and frowns. This doesn't look good, Raven. The timer app on my cell phone beeps again. What's that? She says. Only 15 minutes left. I jab at the elevator button a few times. What is taking so long? Raven? She says my name again, intensity building in her voice. She steps toward me, and I suddenly get a maddening whiff of Bulgari perfume. How's a guy supposed to concentrate when a woman like this is standing just 2 feet away? I cannot catch a break today. They shut down the lifts in the whole hotel, she's saying. SWAT's going to be here any minute, so you want to explain what's going on, or do I step out of the way and let them take you down? I'm giving you a chance here. Maybe you should take it. I close my eyes and take in a sweet breath of violet, orange, blossom, and jasmine. I try to make a mental list of my options at this point, and it's not very long. In the end, though, all I can think is, this is going to get really messy really soon. Then, 4 weeks ago.